Let's talk about what happens when you grow up with emotionally unavailable or emotionally immature parents. Not abusive, not evil, just emotionally not there. They might have been there physically, put a roof over your head, made sure you had food, but that is the bare minimum. Emotionally, they were not present. They didn't validate. They didn't connect with you. For a long time, you probably thought that you were the problem, maybe being called too sensitive, too needy, too dramatic. But the truth is, you were just a kid craving emotional safety and you didn't get it. Emotionally immature parents often do not know how to regulate their own feelings, so they shut yours down or make everything about them. You'll say something like, "Mom, I always felt like you never really listened to me." And she fires back with, "Well, I did my best. Do you know how hard it was for me to raise you?" Or, "Dad, I've been struggling with anxiety." And he says, "Back in my day, we didn't have time to be anxious. We just dealt with it." Or you tell them something you're proud of and they respond with, "Why would you do that? I would have never made that choice." These sound like small little moments, but over time, they shape how you see yourself and the world. And when this is your emotional foundation, you grow up believing your feelings are a burden. You either suppress them completely or you overcompensate, trying to be perfect, likable, and easy to deal with. You might become hyper independent because no one ever held that space for you, or you'll cling to people who are just as emotionally unavailable, repeating what's familiar. This shows up as people pleasing, perfectionism, numbness, anxiety, fear of confrontation, because your nervous system was wired to survive emotional instability, not thrive in emotional safety. What does an emotionally unintelligent parent look like? They dismiss or minimize your emotions. They get defensive or offended when you express your needs. They shift blame instead of taking accountability. They avoid the hard conversations completely. They see disagreement as disrespect. They often make your pain about their struggle. They don't have the emotional capacity to hold the space for you because they never learned how to hold space for themselves. What does an emotionally intelligent parent look like? They stay calm when you're upset. They validate your experience. They apologize when they're wrong. They do not make your feelings about them, and they make you feel seen and safe to be seen. When you are raised like that, you'll grow up emotionally grounded. You will trust yourself, you will feel worthy, and you will know how to connect and communicate with other people. But when you're not, you have to learn all of this on your own. You cannot and will not ever see your parents clearly until you start doing your own healing, because when you're still wounded, you either put them on a pedestal or you demonize them. But once you start healing, you see the truth. They were just emotionally stuck, and they likely still are. You don't need to change them. You just need to stop needing them to be somebody that they're not. You heal by becoming the adult that they couldn't be, by reparenting yourself, by giving yourself the emotional safety that they never could. You can love someone and still accept their limitations. You can release the resentment and still hold boundaries. That's okay. You're not here to stay stuck in the past. You are here to break the cycle, to feel fully and to live freely, and to finally say it ends with me.